Oh my gosh, I literally feel like I want to just start screaming and crying right now. Never mind. Prayer request deleted. If I should have here or not. Day 6 of driving and more driving. We have more driving ahead of us and more driving tomorrow, but maybe it's not boring. I don't know. It feels boring to me. Hopefully you will enjoy this vlog. Hopefully nothing crazy will happen to us. We'll make it home safely to the kids. They're having fun, sleeping over all kinds of places. I have no idea what they're doing or what they're recording or if they're even bothering. But I know that the girls are with Crazy Adventures with Coco, and Jasper's with my sister, leaving poor Oliver and Xander home alone to fend for themselves.
Come on, Finn.
Hopefully they will survive. Oh yeah, Finn. I forgot about Finn. I had a dream last night that Finn was getting married to this girl that I know who's already married, which is weird, and he didn't tell me until the day before the wedding. Who does that? I woke up pretty angry. Good job, Finn, keeping secrets from me. Anyway, yeah, Finn, he's around. Thankfully, he doesn't have school this weekend. He can take care of himself. Hey, still driving. Driving and more driving. Yeah, I'm gonna be working on this for the competition in 2 weeks. Gotta get it done before I get home. So hopefully, well, at least the sleeves. Hopefully things will go well. That answered that question. First time on a toll road, paying a toll. We're like, we don't know what we're doing. At least they do. We are officially in Topeka, Kansas. Welcome everyone. That's what Kansas looks like, guys. Well, this is the freeway, I guess, in Kansas, but
Looks like a freeway.
it looks like a freeway, just like everywhere else. I don't know, that's one thing. It's like we drive and drive and drive, but it just feels like it's just the same and the same and the more of the same. It doesn't look like it's much different than back home. I pictured like it being super flat, like all across, like no hills or anything. Like you could see for miles, but there's trees everywhere. So it may be flat, but you can't really tell that. You don't see mountains in the distance, but I guess that's the only difference from back home to me. But maybe it's because of the time of year we're traveling, everything is dead. Maybe it'd be better to go like, you know, later in the spring or summer when everything greens up. Maybe it would look way different then. But it's been kind of boring. Just brown, yellow, brown, a little bit of white, some snow, brown, brown, and more brown. Pretty much the whole way. Maybe I should get one of these for my boys. This is cute. Did you see the girlfriend? Girlfriend.
No, I didn't know.
You think our boys want a purple girlfriend or a pink one? So funny. It's chickens. What about this one? Yeah, you pushed it so good so that it made a really long sound. How'd you do that? You're better at it. Oh, you just do it like that? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to get. This is interesting. Motion sickness and it's bad windy, so we're taking a break, stopping here at the Huddle House for lunch. Okay, this is more like what we thought Kansas would look like. Guess we were right for some parts. Flat, tons of, well, I didn't know about the windmills, but like, you know, land going on and on and on and on and on. No mountains. Lines in the sky aren't mountains, those are clouds. Wind is pretty nasty. It's bashing us all over the place. I think it's like 20 something miles an hour winds right now. But apparently if we would have gone the other way, there's a high wind warning over there and part of the freeway was closed down for winter conditions again, like it was on the way here. So it's a good thing we didn't go that way, I guess. But yeah, Kansas definitely more like what I thought Nebraska would be like. But still, it's just like, I don't know, ground, land. Not that exciting, I guess. Hour later, same dealio. Guess they were right. Gotta break the boredom somehow. Why didn't you get one? Been another hour, hour and a half. Nothing. Get worse. 3 more hours to go. 2 more hours to go? Almost 2 more hours to go. I think. No, I think it's 3. I think we crossed the time zone thing. I don't know. Anyway, long more time to go. Okay, the roads, we go into Colorado and it still looks the same. Except for the road. Roads are like terrible. What the heck, Colorado? Another hour. A few more to go. We're blinded. Ooh. Okay, don't die.
Something holding me back. Cut ties, no lies inside, and I never meant to say that. My eyes eyes wide, I'll run and hide, seaside, and I never wanna go back. A long drive into the night.
Nothing. That's disturbing. Yeah, no, exactly. COVID gone wrong right here. That bear looked like it'd been hugged a billion times. I wasn't about to hug it. The sun is going down here in Colorado. That was a really long drive, like as in like boring as heck. We also broke our, we bought earlier in the trip, we bought a thing for the phone to like Bluetooth to the speaker in the car. And we kind of fought over, like, Dave wanted to listen to music that gave me a headache, and I wanted to listen to stuff he didn't like. And then when Eloise's solo came on yesterday, I yanked it out because it was like trying to hear what Josh was saying, and apparently broke the thing. And we've checked every single place that we've gone to so far since then, and we can't find another one in any other place. So it's like not only like sun in our eyeballs, nothing to see but ground, but literally we're listening to nothing. It's like dead silence. Dead silence. I'm just scrolling Facebook, and Dave is staring off into the sun, blinding himself for hours. Anyway, we're almost getting to Denver, and we're trying to decide where we're going to eat and stay the night. So that's what we're going to do before we drive out. It'll probably be dark when we head out, because it's going to take us a minute to decide, because we have to decide right now because we're about to find this split in the highway and decide which town we're going to go to. So yeah, anyway, wish us luck making these decisions. I've been making them, and sometimes they've been really great, and sometimes the decision has been lacking. Like when we got lost last night in Kansas City. I didn't even like film any of the times I got us stuck in the middle of cities like Lexington and Kansas City with this giant rig and no way out but through. I'm not very good at this whole navigation dilly bopper type of deal. But when you sit in the side saddle, that's what you got to do. Anyway, guess we'll let you know what happens, and if not, we'll see you in the morning.
Old ease, quiet streets, so she stayed and realized what it meant then. Heartfelt need help, all or nothing, nothing happened, and I fell in. My eyes wide, I'll run and hide, seaside, and I never wanna go back. A long drive into the night. I'm fine.
Well, maybe we're not gonna get to our hotel anytime soon. This is the exit. We gotta get off, and we see there's like nobody moving.
A long drive into the night.
I don't think this is quite as bad as the 9-car pileup that apparently happened in Salt Lake over the weekend. That looks pretty gnarly. No cops are here yet, so we were literally just like...
There's the tire off.
Alright, 5 more minutes in... I can't see it because of the thing, but... Can't see it, but... 5 more minutes in Walmart. We could have been in this wreck. They're okay. Has anybody like stopped to like check on them and see if they're all right? Really and truly hope they're okay. Oh, he's got flares. Lots of people over here hurt too. Oh my gosh. Don't ask me.
Turn left, then you will arrive at your destination.
That's the parking.
How is this the airport?
I don't know, but could we park out in the outdoor parking there?
Yeah, maybe if they have it there.
Oh my gosh, I literally feel like I want to just start screaming and crying right now. Okay. It's like we're downtown magnet with this beast. Like, it doesn't matter what I do.
Every city.
Somehow we get downtown!
Head east on East Colfax Avenue toward Lincoln Street, then turn left onto Lincoln Street.
This one's actually not that bad. I mean, we hate Denver. We have been down. I don't love driving in Denver.
Continue on Lincoln Street for half a mile.
But compared to Lexington and freaking Kansas City, this one is not that bad. I mean, they've got giant buses going down the road that are being super nice and letting us in, and we let them in. And but still, the stress. Okay, so here's what happened. We're driving along, and all of a sudden it tells us to start going toward downtown. You know, we saw that wreck. We're going the total wrong way. Totally wrong way. And as soon as the sign started saying downtown, I was screaming, "Don't go that way!" And he just goes that way anyway.
I didn't have a choice.
Oh look, we're not the only ones. Hey! Next to each other. Oh my gosh. He's probably in the same boat going, "Where are we?"
What the hell? Who programmed this ass?
It's just like, how are we fitting out the same road?
Head north on Lincoln Street toward East 17th Avenue. In a quarter mile, use the right lane to turn left onto 20th Street.
Okay. Anyway.
Use the right lane to turn left.
Oh, yeah, let me look at the GPS. Hold on. So anyway, I guess the GPS, now it's going to get real dark because we're getting out of town. I guess the GPS thought that that light is red. You're going in the intersection, but it's fine.
This is not the intersection. That is.
Well, that's an intersection.
But it's not the one for the red light.
It's still an intersection. Okay, anyway, we're on edge.
Right lane.
Okay, so let me tell a story before we have no light. No, what? Why? You're turning. Oh, because you're not in the right lane.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yep, you're supposed to turn right. There's no way. Oh my gosh, are we ever getting out of here? This is so scary. It's not nearly as scary as the other ones though. I didn't film them because it was so scary. I couldn't even like think straight, let alone film stuff. And I didn't even mention it because I didn't want to ruin Eloise's dance vlog because it was on the dance vlog day. But anyway, suffice it to say, taking this giant beast into downtown is literally giving me PTSD. So when I saw the sign saying downtown, I was freaking out, but Dave still followed it anyways because I'm like, okay, I guess our hotel must be downtown. So we get down to the literal middle of downtown. Like literally the center of town. And we're like, where's the hotel? It's like, your destination's on the left. No, there's a parking garage. There's a center of town courtyard. There's no hotel. And it just keeps telling us to go around the block. And I'm like, okay, what is happening? This cannot be right. Is the GPS still on? Hold on. Okay, so when we started going on downtown streets, I was like, no, that can't be right. So I went back to the hotels.com app and I clicked in there directions and I had it reopen it in the app. And it still took us downtown. So I guess it was taking us to our original destination that I programmed to the GPS, which was Denver. Literally took us to the center of Denver. Literally the only place on earth I've been trying to avoid going for the last 2 hours. We pulled over and for an hour searched hotels. I'm in the dark. I'm sorry. I have no way to fix that. We searched hotels for an hour at a gas station way outside of town so that we could find one not in downtown. And we still end up in the stinking butthole of freaking Denver. Gosh.
But hey, the GPS decided we needed to see the center
I
of
hate
another
the
town.
GPS. That's literally the third time this has happened. The first two times I just didn't know it was downtown and I actually programmed the places, and then we realized when we got there was no way to park it. And then we had to figure something else out. But this time, no, there was just a GPS doing its own thing. So anyway, we have 20 more minutes to drive now because we spent all that time coming into downtown. And it was 20 minutes outside of downtown, probably right back where we started.
Well, it looks like a pretty happening place down here.
You think?
Yeah,
There's people smoking on every corner.
People partying. It's like the place to be.
Yeah, well, it's not the place that I want to be. What on earth? It's freaking closed! Oh my gosh. This is not fun at all.
We're going
left now.
Yeah.
Look, that's where we just were with the accident. Now there's
Use the left lane to keep left at the fork, then turn left onto Washington Street.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna start laughing and get crying.
Turn left onto Washington Street, then use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto the I-70 East ramp.
Yeah, but they're all wishing they hadn't gotten those lanes right about now. Yeah, yep, they are. Are we gonna be able to get through? Oh my gosh. I thought we were just about to witness another accident. This place is nuts.
Well, that's because pot's legal here.
That has nothing to do with it. Pot's legal in Utah too. Oh my heck, finally back on the freeway. What a lovely jaunt. Not really. Oh, we finally made it. I think this is the Fairfield Inn & Suites Denver Airport. And we were not by the airport. This is the room. Super nice. And this is the kitchen-y area. And the restroom. And the shower is pretty cool. Not too shabby. But good night all. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Dreaded Denver downtown. I never want to see you again. I can't see you at all. What?
Take a tour.
No. We already did that last night. It was awful. And we've already done it before. If you haven't seen our Denver vlog, well, we went a couple years ago. That wasn't enough Denver for me for the rest of my life, and I didn't need that last night. Denver, goodbye. Hope to never see you again, or at least just see you from the distance. Like that. That looks like a mess. Like someone just, it looks like someone just left a bunch of construction vehicles in random places, just like in a big hodgepodgey ball of mess. It just looks disorganized and really dirty. I've seen a lot of construction. We've had so many of our freeways, our little highways, been basically completely redone, and I haven't seen any mess like that before. Denver roads are scary. Oh, now I'll say it again. Bye, Denver. Hope to never, ever see you again. Except from a distance. I probably will. Yeah, but from a distance. From a distance, you don't look so bad. Actually, truth be told, like driving this beast through Denver was way less scary than driving it through the other ones we went through. So we probably said that last night, but it had bigger roads at least. The thing I don't like about Denver is the big roads. There's so many, like, what? I didn't hear you.
70 West.
You missed it?
Must have. I don't know. It didn't tell me to get off anywhere.
Well, then it's not. It says you're going straight. But maybe I have the GPS set wrong again. I gotta go check the GPS. Anyway. Anyway, big roads, lots of lanes, and you don't know which way is going to be turning left and right. And then the ones you turn left and right are little skinny crossroads. And they make no sense, and I just don't like it. Denver roads, goodbye. And I'm going to go check the GPS.
Dave, I'm like, if you're gonna have a heart attack, please pull over. If you're gonna die, go for it. Get it done, but don't kill me too. Kids need a mama. He keeps grabbing his arm like he's having a heart attack. I think he's just tensed up because he's driving down this steep hills and squeezing. Someday we'll get to stop. We keep trying to find a place to stop. I think there's one here soon, but this road does not have very many stoppy type places. It's a keep it going type of situation.
Welcome to Utah.
Well, it's supposed to be hot in southern Utah, and it's not hot. That's down there, that's Moab. We don't want to go anymore. I'm gonna go home, so we're just gonna go that way. We've seen this whole trip, and it's in our home state, and we're only 2 hours away from home. But look at this. Eek. Oh man. Stopping at the top of the mountain for a potty break because I need one. Good old chevron in the snow. Okay, back on the road. We are seriously so close to our house. Like, we are like so close. Right? Like an hour away. Even so close to I-15. So just have a little bit more of this mountain, but the snow has now stopped. And the roads, 5%, oh great, yay. The roads are wet, but they don't seem to be icing up. Your signal's still on. They don't seem to be icing up, so I think we're okay. Luckily, my panic post to Facebook, everyone please pray for us, we're in a storm that literally we were in for like 10 minutes or less. Maybe it wasn't even that long. Didn't post because we had no signal where the storm was. And I was able to cancel it. Say, never mind. Prayer request deleted.
Got it.
Hopefully it was good to delete that. I see sun somewhere far ahead. The distance. Of windmills. It's the only place we have them. No fields up here. Just one little spot. Alright, well, out of the mountains. Probably about a half hour away from home. Getting ready to see the kiddos and be back in my bed and not be driving anymore. I know Dave is ready to not be driving. I mean, we're all just like, he's just like, after coming down that. Yeah. The sun is setting. You can see it on my face. And we're back in our good old neighborhood, back into good old Utah. So I thought it would be a good time for me to talk about things I learned on my road trip. Okay, number one, Kentucky is very, 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 very freaking far away. It's so far away. When the kids first told me they were moving to Kentucky, I don't think my brain really could like conceive of how many miles distant they would be. But now that I have driven them twice, it is very apparent to me how very, very, very far away they are. And I don't like that very much. I'm happy for them. I'm excited for them. I'm especially excited for them to be involved in their church family in such a small area with so few people, involved in the church. It'll be good for them. It'll be good for them. I think it'll be good for my son. But I don't want them to be so far away. Number two thing that I learned on my trip to Kentucky, Utah is extremely beautiful. I have now seen like a good half of the middle of the United States. Honestly, I don't even know. Is that the Midwest? I think. I don't know. And while I did learn that it's not extremely just flat forever. Well, except for Kansas. It's just not that great. I'm sorry, guys, who live other places.
This time of year, you gotta give it.
Okay. It is a crappy time of year to be traveling other places. I'm sure when things green up and turn spring-like, it's probably really beautiful to see like long fields of green and rolling hills and things like that. And what we just saw was brown and endless brown. But when we got back to Utah, and whoa, okay, are we stopping? Are we stopping? Are we stopping? Okay, we're stopping.
You made it.
Barely. Anyway, when we made it back to Utah, I was just like blown away at how beautiful the deadness even is. The trees look creepy and sharp rocks look like from Martian land, you know, it's like we're going to different, it's like you're driving through different planets. It's pretty crazy. Now, Colorado was pretty amazing. I mean, come on, let's be real. Those Christmas trees up there, they were so pretty. But we got us some Christmas trees here. Maybe not as beautiful, but we've got some. And they only have the mountains. They don't have those cool rocks. So, one thing I've learned on this trip is that Utah is beautiful, and it gave me a new appreciation to live here. Because sometimes I wonder what it would be like to live somewhere else, and why, you know, you only live with your parents, raise you, and you never go very far away. But now that I've been very far away, I'm pretty glad I live in Utah. Speaking of which, the number 3 thing that I learned is that you cannot escape the cold. I was under the delusion that other places were maybe not as cold as it is here. Now, of course, if we were going further down south, yes, I realize, closer to the equator, obviously it's going to be warmer. We kind of stayed in the same general equator-ish direction. So, you know, you got to give it that. I could not believe the temperatures we had on this trip. It was so cold, and the one benefit of it, the cooler back here, it might have been a freezer. The whole van was like a refrigerator. Everything we left in the van could stay nice and fresh because it never got warm enough in here to like actually melt things. Even now that we're almost back home, the warmest temperature I think that we've seen the entire trip is probably 48. That was pretty warm in Kentucky when we were there. Only they had a huge snowstorm right after we left and got like a foot of snow. Hey, ooh, look at this. I mean, come on, right? Anyway, it was cold. Like, super cold everywhere we went. Like, burn your face off, melt your fingers into your cold. I hate the cold. So now I at least know I can't move to Colorado, Kansas, Nebraska, Kentucky, Indiana, or Illinois. I think that's all the states we actually drove through. Oh, and Wyoming. Let's block Wyoming from my memory. Ugh, Wyoming. It's all cold. How is it all? It's March 13th. It should be spring. It's cold here too. But now at least I don't feel like if I went somewhere else, I would be warmer. Because I won't. I learned that I can sit and do nothing for a very, 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 very long time. Even in silence, because we had no way to listen to the radio or anything because the MP3 player broke. I learned that my kids need me more than I thought they did. They miss me more than I thought they would. And I also learned that my kids can do hard things even if I'm not there to support them, like with Eloise in the dance competition. Like right now, they're at a youth meeting without me that I'm supposed to be at, but couldn't get home in time for. So I'm proud of them, of their resilience, and I appreciate that they miss me, and I'm ready to get back to regular life. Lastly, I learned that driving cross country is much more expensive than spending a very, very, very large amount of money on a plane ticket. gas price hike that happened right on our trip. I also learned that Utah has higher gas prices than most of the Midwest. Who knew? I'm not happy about that. But all in all, I feel like it was worth it. Even though we spent more money on this trip than we expected to, I feel like it was worth it to have those last few minutes with my kids, say goodbye, be there when they bless their baby, and I don't know, let Eloise kind of do her own thing without me and not depend on me so much. So it was a great week. We didn't really get to see anything super exciting. Couldn't really do anything in this thing. We learned, we did learn that, yeah, that's the other one. That's another one. We learned that taking a 43-foot, 8-foot wide trailer into most downtown cities is probably not a good idea. I don't recommend. I also learned that's probably a 99.999999% chance that I will never be an RV traveler. And I have a lot more respect for those who do, including my own father, who's currently in Texas on an RV trip that he's been on for a year now. Over a year. I have a newfound respect because I don't enjoy being in giant vehicles on teeny roads with mad people and steep hills or turns, and especially at the very beginning of this journey when our trailer literally fishtailed across the road. Yeah. No fun. I probably never gonna do that, and which is disappointing today because he's always wanted to get a bus and put it into a motorhome and be a traveling family like they see on YouTube. Nope. Sorry, Dave. You gotta marry someone else. You gotta marry someone else? Good luck with that. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Fine. Anyway, we're about to be home, and I'm sure the kids are going to be excited to see us. I have no idea the state of my house. It's probably pretty terrible. I've got little gifties to give them, so I'll probably show you guys that. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, riding this ride. It's pretty crazy, and I'm glad it's almost done. Don't run them over.
Hey!
Hey! Hey, Ruby!
Hi!
Hi! Oh my goodness! I was gonna give you your gifts, and I didn't know if I should or not.
Looks like you went through a lot of stuff.
You think? Oh my gosh, you have no idea.
Mom,
Okay,
she said,
close your eyes, Ruby.
Run out to see how bad she is.
Okay, close your eyes.
What about me? Yes, all of us.
Don't open them yet. Close.
Feel something.
Okay, you guys can open your eyes.
That's so cute.
Okay, it's so dark out here. It's hard to film
So
you.
cold. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so here is yours, Virginia. Close your eyes. Where is it? Close your eye, Virginia. Walk forward, please, and put your hand out.
Oh my gosh.
Well, actually, scoot back a little bit. There you go. Now put your hand out. Okay. Okay, you can open your eyes.
Sweet.
Show them what it is. Show everybody what it is.
A pocket knife. I needed this like 10 times today. Yeah.
And now you have it.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and speak your truth. Bye. See you next